It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the teams from Super Bowl 49 and that goal line pick. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots on Thursday night.
We welcome you to Patriot Place and a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup of a couple of teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go according to plan. So the question is, did they find the right new head coach to lead them in this next era for their organization? These two teams today are hoping that this goes a long way into deciding, do they have the right guy pulling the strings? Because if you do, if you have a head coach and a quarterback, you can win for a long time in this league.
The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Foxborough. To return is Jermichael Hasty. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll go right back to Stevenson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nice combination of vision, patience, and speed by the running back here. The vision to see the hole, the patience to let the blocks unfold, and then the speed to hit it and pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Working out of the gun. It's May. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On the give, this is Stevenson. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Second and 7. From out of the gun, here's May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Pistol give to Stevenson. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw on the first play, it's Smith. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
From the gun, it's Gino. Got a man, it's Lockett. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Play action now. It's Gino. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go play action. It's Smith. He has Lockett over the middle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Working out of the gun, Smith. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now, and goal. They'll try and pick this up by running option to the right. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. The Patriots offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Now, May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's May. Airing one out for Bourne. That is caught. What a throw. Hendrick Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and You always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Patriots will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This taken around the 11. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Off the play fake, Smith. And that is incomplete. Jackson Smith-Njigba, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession. To go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down, not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. First and 10. May gonna look to throw. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. on 3rd and 2. It's May. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A give up the middle to Stevenson. He'll push forward for about a yard. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. Third and 5. Throwing now is May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's a give, running right, it's Stevenson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a toss, running left, it's Stevenson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
3rd and short. And here is May. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And the first carry for Antonio Gibson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They'll run here with Gibson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. Throwing is May. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Sly's kick is good. And the Patriots will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Joey Sly back out to kick this one away. Jalen Darden now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They go play action with Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Walker, running right. Good running inside the 25. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks are on top. It's 14-10. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return is Hasty. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Gibson. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
On second down, here's a run with Stevenson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And that is incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get two hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
On fourth down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Back deep is Jalen Darden. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Gino to throw. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, it's Gino. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's complete. It's Jalen Pope. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
To throw on first down is May. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. On second down, it's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third and long, here's May. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Bryce Behringer now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Smith to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Smith. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. Here comes Antonio Gibson out of his end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Seahawks are out in front as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return is Garden. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now, Gino. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 82 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks move out to a 24-10 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return is Hasty. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On the ground, Gibson. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From out of the gun, here's May. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Here's Gibson. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Now Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
May to throw on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, New England. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Sly now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Pats back within 7. It's 24-17. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. On the return is Darden. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense, Geno Smith, getting ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Smith. This one snagged by Smith and Jigba. Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He keeps it himself.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On play action, Smith. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A second down throw for Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. They go play action with Smith. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A carry now for Gibson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Man in motion, heading left. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll get about 2. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is May. Will set up the screen for Gibson. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
Gino to throw. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Gino. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
3rd and a yard. Now, this looks like a design run. And he will get into the end zone. Geno Smith, touchdown, Seattle. Well, they were not hiding anything there. The quarterback takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for the touchdown.
And this was a run from the jump, Mike. There was no disguising anything. There was 10 guys blocking and 1 guy running, and in this case, it's the quarterback taking it in for 6.
Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead.
Patriots 17.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return is Hasty. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. He'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. Stevenson's got a first down and more. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, New England.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that first down marker. They were on getting that first and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's May. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
A 53-yard attempt.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Off his foot, Mike, this ball was just never on target. He might have been hoping for it to work a little left to right, but it just didn't want to cooperate. It ends up staying wide left.
Gino now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
On 2nd down, Smith. Lockett brings it in out wide. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Smith now. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw now, May. He's found his receiver, Butte. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. On 2nd down, it's May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
They'll run here with Gibson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
From the gun, on 3rd down, that one intercepted. Going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And they'll have a chance to put this one to bed. They begin 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Smith. He's got it at the 3. Second and goal. Working out of the gun, Smith. To the goal line and in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. May gonna look to throw. He'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he's gonna be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a run. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now, May. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up 3rd and goal.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. Good blocking, and he's in. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 7. First down, Seahawks.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now Walker. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. So right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run it with Walker. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
For the Seahawks field goal, a 30-yard attempt. The kick is good. Makes the score Seahawks 41, Patriots 24.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from Foxborough.